Using AI generated art in your advertising makes you look cheap.
I am...
When I look at this, why they can't actually hire real artists.
So not only are you stealing my content and putting your name on it, you're not even an actual person.
Hey Walmart, I see you, the pants was fitting.
The cookies look like real Crumbl cookies. AI is taking over advertising. And if I didn't see it with my own two eyes and have the actual proof here, some of y'all may not believe me. But we're seeing this anywhere from luxury brands, clothing brands, to even restaurants. And I see I'm not the only one who has caught on. And this video right here with the caption that reads, "Stop using AI in your advertisements," lets us know how many people are really paying attention.
At this point, I think that companies need it spelled out for them. Using AI generated art in your advertising makes you look cheap, your product look unreliable, you look like a scammer, and you look like you don't have a budget. It breaks my heart to see legitimate companies using AI in their marketing because some executive told them it's gonna save them like 15% in overhead costs. And you're not slick by using it because younger generations could tell because it has a sheen of garbage all over it. If I see that, I can tell you cut corners. I would rather see just plain text on a screen made in Microsoft Word than see another one of those yellow, Pixar style, AI generated art pieces. It is ugly and it makes you look bad.
Now she said, please stop pound AI slop pound marketing. And I said to myself, whoever could she be talking about? And the first comment says, Prada fragrance using AI had me laughing. I said, oh, that's interesting. Allegedly, according to this comment, it says the Prada Spring market campaign, all of the product images are AI generated, most recently seen at Ulta Beauty World, but also in stores. And they have a picture here, but I can't confirm nor deny how true this actually is. That was until I went to the official Prada website, which we are currently looking at right now. Prada, what is this? You may be asking yourself, Symone, what are we looking at? Well, a bird that allegedly is not somebody in a costume. This is the I am ... Prada Spring/Summer 2026 campaign. And I think there was a lot of interesting things here in the fine print because I went scrolling trying to understand exactly what are we looking at here and why does it look like that? And it states here, inventing new realities that both reflect and transform our own. And I said to myself, wow, very interesting choice of words there, don't you think? I mean, look at it. What's interesting about this statement is Prada didn't say they are photographing or capturing reality. They instead said they are inventing new realities, which is an interesting shift in the advertising. With the new advancements with AI, honestly, many brands don't have to create in reality any longer. You can create a world or scenario that in fact never even existed. And this specific ad campaign from Prada has gained a lot of controversy online, and I wanted to see why. Then I said to myself, oh, Symone, there's a video. Let's watch it together.
I am. I
am...
You know what I am? I'm tired. What the bird doing? And what is going on here, Prada? Now it makes sense. Let's continue.
I am.
I am.
I am.
Okay. I am perplexed. I'm slightly thrown off, flabbergasted, and I understand why this campaign might have had the controversy it did. Now, Prada, people online are saying y'all took AI too far, allegedly, can't confirm nor deny what y'all did or didn't do. But I would like the viewers to tell me what you think. Because reading the article and certain parts standing out to me and looking at what I'm looking at now, some things definitely make you say, is this reality? Or is this a created one? And how would that happen? And with a brand such as Prada, a luxury brand, I think that this is an interesting approach. But as I continue to read the fine print, to get a better understanding, it says Wolfson's reference points, who I'm assuming is a person who is in some sort of position of creative control as far as this campaign, says that their reference points are drawn from contemporaneous culture and our image-saturated society to create otherworldly characters, instigate new narratives? My brain instantly zooms in on otherworld characters. Could it indeed be something not of this world? Could it be AI? Otherworldly? And it says their reference points, meaning inspiration, are drawn from culture and our image-saturated society. Is that, in other words, stating it's inspired by maybe a muse, if you will? Something that might even be of this world, something real. Perhaps art, a person, real-life scenarios? Can't confirm nor deny, just asking questions. But I do find the wording particularly interesting. And I really needed to break it down for some of y'all because the words, in my opinion, have clues in it. And the way they got this bird looking at us, maybe they wanted us to catch the clues. But I think we can go deeper than this. Now, this is the interesting part right here. It says his work is immersive, exploring perceptions of the world around us and how technologies and images can define the way we think. Did y'all catch the part where it says can define the way we think? It doesn't say can influence the way we think. It says it can define the way we think. And I think this is very interesting, being that I don't think that this is a real person in a suit, personally, but you tell me, what do you think it is? But it is saying here in this article that this work explores perceptions of the world around us and how technologies and images can define the way we think. What are the technologies? What are the technologies? Y'all, what do y'all think it is? And this is why reading to understand is fundamental. And just another thought on this word, technologies. Could it also possibly be algorithms? Could it be AI people, AI models? Could the images be AI ads? Another thing that I noticed as I scrolled into the interesting imagery here on this Prada campaign is it says that this campaign invents unnamed, unreal, and dreamlike creatures defined by complex visual imaging. Nowhere have I seen on this campaign so far that any of these images are AI. They maybe meet some of the characteristics here as in unreal. Perhaps. Many would argue perhaps AI is unreal. And as I scroll down, do I think that Prada may have accomplished their goals with this campaign? Absolutely. And here's why. I don't think they're selling whatever they're wearing here. I'm not sure that is the purpose. In my opinion, the purpose of this campaign is likely outrage, because with the oversaturation of images online that people can pay attention to, what is the thing that can get people's attention? Things like this. A bird hugging a man in what looks like to me to be distressed. Allegedly, can't confirm nor deny. But think, they aren't selling clothes. I don't think he's selling the shoes even. Cause what? They are bigger than the people wearing the clothes. And this bird looked like Darth Vader. But I digress. If the goal was attention and controversy, I think they were successful. And an interesting part of this campaign is also the I am. I hope that whatever y'all finish the am with, something positive. Like, I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am smart. And I am paying attention because I am wise. Oh, that was my affirmation, y'all. But also the truth. And what this TikToker here has described may or may not be the truth, but I want to know, what do y'all think?
I just want to come in here and talk about them because I've seen a lot about mixed things about them being AI generated in the comments. And with that being said, I just thought it really reminded me of something that I saw, and I don't know if you guys may remember it, but they very, very clearly reminded me of the 2009 movie Where the Wild Things Are, based off the book of the same name. If you don't know the movie, I'm not going to explain it, but it features these big creatures that are just sort of these big actors in these big costumes. And something that I did want to note is that these costumes were actually made. Not only were puppets made of the actual creatures, but costumes were made for the physical actors to wear by Jim Henson's Creature Shop, which also does the Muppets, and the actual faces were created with CGI afterwards in the movie. What I wanted to get at is that with luxury brands using AI generated stuff to make these campaigns, it really makes me start to question why they can't actually hire real artists to create things that look like this and that are sort of high quality to match the quality of their clothes. When I look at this, nothing about it feels luxury. There's nothing about it that feels tangible, which I feel like that's such a big thing about these luxury brands, is that you're purchasing items that are luxury, have in your everyday life that are luxury. So marketing it with something that's fake doesn't do anything for me. It's just really interesting that they don't seem like they want to spend the money and the time on doing full campaigns anymore. Even though they are collaborating with artists, they are collaborating with these huge names and celebrities. So it almost seems like they are putting more money into these AI generated things, which is less effort for what they're getting. Do want to note is that without this existing, there's a very, very high possibility that the new AI generated version wouldn't exist, because it literally would probably have to pull from this, because literally if you look at this and look at this, you cannot tell me that this wasn't referencing in the little AI mind that it has that other image.
He had some really good points here, and I definitely think that I can see the similarities between the character from the movie that he's talking about and this. Now, I don't know if that's what the inspiration was, because that's like going from where the wild things are to where the fake things are. Big difference, don't you think? And I want to go to the comments. People are saying, they're mocking the campaign, saying, I hate it. Ooh, tough crowd. Others saying, I am uncomfortable. Others questioning, Jesus, why is AI becoming so normalized? It actually disgusts me. And there are people criticizing, stating luxury brands using AI makes them look so cheap. And I think that's a very interesting take, being that this is Prada. You know, this is for the fancy folks, the people who got the money. And they're using AI generated content, allegedly. Can't confirm nor deny what they're doing. But I read to y'all what I read, and y'all seen it for yourself. This is the part that got me. It says, first Gucci, now Prada, who's next? Gucci, you too? Wait a minute. So I had to go do some more digging for y'all, for the plot. And I ended up on X, formerly known as Twitter, on Gucci's account. And I seen this was posted in February 23rd, 2026. And it states here in the caption, created with AI. And I said, wait a minute, Gucci, you too? I said, this? And I want to pay attention to the details. So let's get a closer look. And this speaks to a bigger part of the conversation I want to have. This is why I'm so excited to talk about this. It's because nowadays, unless you're told something is AI, do you really know? Do you really know? Look at this image, y'all. It's Gucci, a luxury brand. You wouldn't think, with the possible budget that Gucci has, that we would be seeing things like this woman has on a Gucci belt, possibly a Gucci purse, Gucci this, Gucci that, and allegedly, from their own words, this is created with AI. So what is real about the picture, Gucci? We have a bunch of people who look like they would be interested in the Gucci brand. They look fancy. They look like the type to eat at a steakhouse on a Tuesday. Might spend about $200-300, and they don't care. They look like the type that goes on a vacation multiple times a year. Business trips, if you will. The ones who may fly first class or have a private jet. I digress. I don't know if they're wearing Gucci. But this image was created with AI. Are the glasses real? Is she real? Is he real? Is she in the back room? Is this even a real room? We are to the point where we must question everything. Oh, and it gets way worse, y'all. It gets way worse than this. And I'm gonna prove my point today, that AI advertising is really taking over. And if you think it's happening with the luxury brands and it's not going to spread elsewhere, I think you're not being realistic. The luxury brands are doing this. So what do you think everybody else is doing? Let's go to the comments. Now, Gucci, they was eating you up in the comments. They said, if you're going to call yourself a luxury brand and charge that much for your products, people expect artistry. Creating an ad with AI is a direct slap in the face to your own industry that is supposed to be about highly skilled artisans. This is why no one should take these brands seriously and support real local artists instead. Now, I'm just reading the comments, y'all. But tell me, do y'all agree? I definitely wouldn't expect this from a luxury brand. Any of them. Seeing Prada and Gucci, y'all are 2 for 2. Who else? Others saying boo and 3 tomatoes. Another saying cheap. And they screenshotted something that says, you know what I realized about AI in your marketing? It sends the message that you've got no budget. Dang. It's the digital equivalent of wearing an obviously fake Chanel bag. All right, it's taking me out. Your whole brand immediately appears feeble and impoverished. They said, y'all are with the poors. Are you the poors? Allegedly can't confirm nor deny. That's what they said, allegedly. Others calling for Gucci to do better, and they're wishing on their downfall, saying, I hope this flops. AI is where creativity and art die. And you're a fashion house? And I want to know, are y'all still going to line up to get the bags? Let me know, are y'all still going to line up to get the bags? Does it even matter? And they said a teenager can do this on a phone. No one is paying for this mess. It's slut. That's what they said. And as I scrolled up to do my due diligence, I noticed that that wasn't the only image on Gucci's X, formerly known as Twitter page. This is also too created with AI. And this, could we not have had a car that was real? I don't know. But Gucci, you showing a little leg. We couldn't get a real person with a real leg to do this for Gucci. And at this point, it gotta be rage bait, because this is on the official Gucci page. And it gets worse and worse. This is another AI generated Gucci advertisement. This is giving San Andreas Gucci, I'm not gonna lie. With the lights, the colors, the old school, and the muscle shirt, they gotta be trolling. And y'all tell me, do y'all think that the brands are just doing this for attention? Or have the luxury brands gone cheap on the people that are spending all the money for their brand? And even Jeep, for the all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee Hybrid, has been on the same wave as a lot of these other luxury brands. Now, I'm not saying that I didn't see it coming, but I find it interesting the creative direction many of these brands are going. Now, this video ended up getting over 15 million views on Jeep's YouTube channel. And look here at the images, y'all. Clearly AI generated. And I even went to Jeep's website where they even talk about the fact that this is AI. It says, the all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee Hybrid takes big mouth Billy Bass to the river in a new comedic online commercial. But that's not what I'm here for. I wanted to see about this. It says here in the fine print, it says that the online commercial infuses AI, CGI, puppetry, and real footage to capture the creative chaos of the commercial. But do y'all want to know what's interesting is that way further down, because there's a lot to read, it says a commercial infuses AI forward methodology through Parliament, an AI forward post-production company, marrying practical effects and CG elements to create the most realistic sequence with real footage. And it also goes on to state, all the animals featured are digital generations. No real animals were used in the spot, which I can honestly understand. Probably be hard to make a bear act accordingly in the river with fish swimming around and 2 humans. But I digress. I'm just trying to prove my point here of how AI is being integrated into so many brands. And not only do consumers have to think about if the images they're seeing from brands are real, you also now have to think, is the person real? Look at this.
The weird thing about social media is that most of it is staged. Even me, I was literally created to be the face of a brand and land brand deals. And honestly, most people still don't realize this is possible.
Now, many of you looking at this woman would not have known she is not real. She got a good old Starbucks cup in hand. Her hair is done. She's well dressed. She has on some Nikes. She even has wrinkles in her shirt. So many people looking at somebody like this wouldn't know she's not real. She even looks like she has all her fingers, but she's AI. Now, I'm not saying that Starbucks made her. I'm just showing you what can be done to promote a product, because she is giving off the impression she is holding a real Starbucks drink, right? This looks very familiar for many of people. What does that mean? That brands can advertise their products with AI models. This stuff gets deep, y'all. Now, I want to read this because this is interesting to me and pretty alarming, right? It says AI influencers are taking over your feed, and you probably don't even notice. I created this AI avatar in under an hour, started posting, and made 5 figures in just a few months. You can use your influencer to sell in the TikTok shop. Y'all, do y'all see what they are saying? Or be the face of your brand, or even sell your digital products. And then they're saying step 1, you can build this avatar or whatever they talk about. I don't want it, not buying it, not interested. I just want to be here for the plot so everybody can understand what is really going on. And of course they said tap the link in the bio to get started. You know, it really gets to a point where it's tiring. It's tiring. And there are people in the comments, allegedly, can't confirm if they're real or not, but can't deny, saying that she is so pretty, you are so beautiful. And I'm not saying that the AI doesn't look appealing. I'm saying that the person who owns this account could be whoever. They could look like they belong on Children of the Corn. But this is who y'all are talking to. This is just their avatar, okay? You don't know if they're giving Tales of the Crypt from behind that screen. You don't know. What my point is that there is real communication allegedly going on. Somebody who is not real. Who are y'all talking to? Who are y'all talking to? Because whoever's running this page ain't this person. Some of y'all might be being catfish. And this person has 3,671,000 followers. Let me just show y'all this here. This ad campaign is AI generated. This person looks real. Don't they? They look really real. This looks like a real legit person. And allegedly none of it is real. It's so easy to get hoodwinked, bamboozled. Now it says here, this isn't a real photo shoot. It's an entire fashion campaign generated with AI models, styling, photography, everything. The line between high-end editorials and AI content is officially blurred. And I would have to agree, especially with companies like Gucci and Prada and Jeep using AI the way they are and seeing imagery like this. Yeah, this is where we are. I mean, what's gonna happen next? We're gonna be watching an AI model take us on a shopping haul with them?
Okay, so tell me why I came into Walmart for one thing and somehow ended up doing a whole little shopping trip. First of all, I had to get my EOS lotion. Then I slid over to the makeup aisle and grabbed my Maybelline Sky High mascara because that mascara do not miss. And I saw this red stripe set and I already knew I was about to try it on. As soon as I put it on, I was like, okay, Walmart, I see you. The pants was fitting real nice. This is why I can never do a quick Walmart run, because somehow I always leave with stuff I was never supposed to buy. But honestly, it was worth it.
Y'all, she's AI. Just took us on the whole shopping haul. She was picking up the pajamas, did a whole try on. It says, POV, your AI influencer is out here filming cute Walmart vlogs while you stay behind the scenes. Oh, and AI is everywhere, including in the fitness world. Look at this.
Let's be so for real right now. It's one thing to do a trend. It's one thing to copy someone's video and make your own version of it. But to literally use my video and overlay AI on it, use my mannerisms. So not only are you stealing my content and putting your name on it, but you're also falsely advertising that this app is going to give them these results when this is an AI video generated over my video. Brands are starting to use AI in their marketing. You just have to keep up with the times. I'm starting to hate it more and more, because if you think that your marketing scheme is to take content creators that have actually went through a fitness journey, use their videos, you have my children's clothing AI on the ground. You're not an actual mother. You're not even an actual person.
Woo, that was a dang bars. And I can understand why she feels the way she feels, especially after seeing what we just seen. I wouldn't have known that that wasn't a real person. And it's really getting to the point where you might get on social media and see something you did exactly how you did it and say to yourself, why does this look so familiar? Because it was you. Or somebody saying something that you said, but then they put a different voice over it. I've been seeing that too on TikTok, YouTube, like all sorts of platforms. And they're just either taking your voice and making it different, or they're swapping your imagery with AI. What?
You didn't even put in the work. Like, this is actually disgusting. If you're a brand and you're gonna use AI to exploit these creators, I would rather someone get their bag than you create a false image of what this app can produce. If you can't afford actual human beings to help you market your app, then you're broke. Stop trying to cut corners and cut costs by using false advertising, exploiting other individuals, and using false claims. You are stealing my content. Even if it's not illegal to overlay, AI on someone else's video and use it to market your own app, okay, I don't care. That is morally wrong. To try and convince people, these videos are getting millions of views. It is not real. I've gotten comments like, oh, this girl's clearly AI. I'm not AI.
I've been accused too. I've been accused too. There's gonna be somebody in the video. Symone ain't real. Symone's AI. I done beat the allegations in real life. Pipe down, pipe down. I was made from the one above. I am real. But it is even getting to the point where you have to even question, is the person that I'm looking at real? Are they? You look a little too perfect. I have to start verifying proof of life, proof of breath. Forget a birth certificate, that can be AI generated. And this is gonna probably be a good selling point in the future. If everything becomes AI, as far as advertising and influencers and all of that, I believe there's gonna be a real life need and demand for people to connect with real people. Because people may not wanna talk to AI and it be some old, sloppy looking man in his basement, picking in his belly button, talking to you, but you think talking to an IG model. And you're giving her compliments, oh, you're so beautiful. And the whole time, he just trying to make some money off the engagement. And you're like, hey, keep talking to me, talk to me nice, talk to me nicely. He's gonna tell you whatever you wanna hear, and you're gonna eat it up. You're gonna eat it up. And y'all tell me, do y'all think it's gonna be like a fight between real creators and AI creators? This whole thing is so intriguing to me.
And I love that people are starting to question what we're watching, because that is the reality, and it's going to get worse and worse. Hundreds of people bought that app, probably bought something on it because it has to do with monetary value, or they're profiting in some way off of this. It's highly, highly disturbing. I'm seeing it more and more.
And she said AI fitness marketing is becoming highly problematic, and I need to speak on it. This is completely unacceptable and immoral. And they allegedly went to the person's account that allegedly stole her content, replacing it with AI, and mass reported it. Another one saying, you know what's even more crazy? Not a single comment clocked it was AI because they didn't know. That you can't tell. They probably really didn't know. And another confirming what was in my mind. And I'm glad that some of us are on the same page saying, and I just know, it's a mother man behind this BS. And I can't confirm nor deny, but that's where my mind went. Oh, greasy, musty, possibly sweaty. Man, yeah, I could see it. I could be wrong. Might be missing a few teeth, and I can't confirm nor deny. It's suspicious though. And y'all, this is the account allegedly that is AI. I typed in the name that was in the comments, and it says, for those asking for the app, allegedly that's the AI app, right? That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to see, is there activity here on this page? And it looks like a lot. Now, if this person is not real, look at this. This allegedly is AI. What? This is so crazy. That's like a man's hand on there that I just seen. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is nuts. They're allegedly faking weight loss journeys. This was the first AI, allegedly, because now on the same account, we got a whole nother different looking girl, but she's doing the same thing. And yeah, go to the app with the same fingers on there. This is the same person's account, but that is not this person. This is multiple different AI people, allegedly. And maybe the point of this is to sell an app. Because they're saying, oh, if you want to know how to get these results, go to this app. And I'm getting the play now because I'm seeing it in real time. They are using the AI to tap into people's desire of getting healthier, which nothing is wrong with that, or getting more fit. But these women allegedly aren't real. But the plot is to get you to go to whatever this is, her 75 challenge, download the app, pay whatever, off of what you're seeing here, what your eyes are seeing. This is crazy. And just to show you more, this is another fake, allegedly AI generated woman selling you the desire to go to this website. And it even says Pilates by Izzy, which I've heard about Pilates by Izzy on TikTok. A lot of people seem to like it, but it even says, don't do that, do this instead, because this is the thing that worked. What's crazy is, how can any of this have worked or been a result if it's AI, allegedly? Very much false advertisement. And you got to be careful because these videos, millions of views. This one got 3.2 million views. She's even talking, probably.
Bilingual.
Yeah, she's singing a song. Wow. Look, y'all, they even got the AI going to Crumbl cookie. It's a Crumbl cookie. It's a Crumbl cookie.
So today we're going to see if Crumbl cookie is actually worth the hype.
The cookies look like real Crumbl cookies. Oh, minus the calories. On the bright side, though, for the AI, you go to Crumbl cookie and eat them dang cookies and see what happened. Keep eating them. You ain't gonna have the same results as this lady. You ain't gonna be looking like this lady. And that's what I also think is interesting, is that the AI don't have to face none of the consequences that y'all do in real life, but it's still doing the same thing that many influencers do in real life, influencing you. But now they can influence you and eat cookies and go on shopping sprees that they're really not going on, and buy bags and buy a bunch of clothes and do clothing hauls that they actually can't afford because they're not real. But you see them and you're like, oh, I want to do that. I need to do that. I need to go get some Gucci, Louis, Prada, get a Jeep, eat a bunch of Crumbl cookies because this pretty influencer is doing it. Why can't I do it? This is real life for some of us. She got her fake boyfriend. He eating the cookies. They on a date, allegedly, the Crumbl cookie. I find this to be peculiar. They're both eating the Crumbl cookies, y'all.
Okay, this one's actually really good.
How is it actually really good when the taste buds are non-existent? You see why this is dangerous? Do y'all get it?
Yeah, I like this one.
How? And the AI is allegedly live as I'm recording. I can't confirm nor deny, but I find this dystopian almost. Unreal.
Okay, wait, hold on. Is the lighting good? The sign needs to be in it. Guys, I've literally been wanting to come here forever. Look at this place.
So my week has literally been so hectic, like back to back everything. Today was the first time I actually got to breathe. Oh, okay, wait.
Look at this. This is already the best part of my week.
Yeah, okay, we needed this. Oh my God. Okay, small world. Anyway, I already know I'm getting the wog. I say I'm gonna try something different every time, and I never do. Oh my God, hold on.
Guys, look at this. Look at this. Every single time. I don't even have words. Just come here.
Had to document the fit before the night was over.
Y'all, she's at STK getting her some steak. Wild.
I've been having something very scary happening to me for like the past 6 to 9 months. And I've been sent this video of Arielle Lore a bunch of times because something very similar happened to me. So I figured I would share the skincare brand and the podcast of her saying things that she's never said in order to promote their product. If you're new here, I have a skincare brand called 4am, and we sell under eye masks that have changed my under eyes. But basically 4 months, I have been sent videos of ads running on Instagram using my content to promote like the most scammy of products. But they're not just copy pasting videos of me. The scariest thing is that they have been using AI to change my voice and make it sound like me when it's things I am not at all saying. I'll let you listen for yourself if it sounds like my voice just manipulated. They're definitely not 100% perfect, but I think you can tell the under eye bags are way better. It's all thanks to this red light therapy dark circle device I found online called Revital Eye. Obviously with Arielle having a whole podcast basically being deep faked is a worse version of this, but it goes to show how much you can do even with someone who has less content online than she does. And I also want to show how this has impacted our business. There are comments on some of the ads that my own business runs of people basically only having seen the scam ads and think I'm literally lying about our own product. Cannot lie and say this has not negatively impacted our business, and yet I have tried so many times to get Meta to do anything about it. It's literally the only reason I started paying for their blue check, because I thought it would help, and they have done nothing to take it down. And the various brands that have used my content just block me.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And I know for a fact, if they steal your content, a lot of them will block you, because I've had it happen to me. But don't worry, I'm gonna get them back one day. I'm playing. I gave it to my father, it's above me now. But this is scary, because not only do you have to worry about like AI taking your imagery and using it like how it was used in that other lady's video for the fitness stuff, but then just it saying things that you never said and then posting on other platforms, and then they block you. Dirty work. And you want to know what really got me? I was actually on TikTok and I kept getting these Alfred Eden pants ads. And this isn't even the one that I got a different one. And I tried to find it, but of course, when I'm not looking for the dang ad, I can't find it. You just actually got to be scrolling. Nonetheless, I wasn't the only person who has caught on to this. This is one of their other ads for some of their pants. And as you look here at the bottom, it says AI generated. And I thought to myself, this is going too far.
Okay, I have to show you these new jeans I just got. Look at these unique metal clasps instead of a zipper. They're 100% cotton, so comfy and structured. Seriously obsessed, I'll wear these everywhere.
How can one be obsessed and say something is comfy if they are not real? I want to know what this person thinks. I can't be the only one that's fed up.
You know it's officially over when big brands forget any ounce of their humanity to promote their clothes using AI. Because it's one thing that we already lost creativity when it comes to clothing campaigns and whatever else, but using AI, these feel so comfortable. You're not real. Like what? Not is this only a complete letdown in creativity in clothing campaigns, but also, why would a consumer trust an AI suggestion for clothes? Why would they trust an AI reviewing clothes? We're not stupid. We know you put that prompt in. What is the logic behind that?
At this point, it gotta be for attention. It gotta be to stay on our minds, because what else can brands do right now to keep people talking about them or even considering them when it comes to buying something? They done did it all already. And they're like, you know what we didn't do? We didn't piss them off. We didn't piss them off. So let's go ahead, allegedly, can't confirm nor deny, and do something so outlandish that they'll just be like, why did you even do that? And then we'll stay on their minds forever. Now, I could be wrong, but y'all tell me what y'all think. Is it that they're being cheap? Are they being lazy? Look, this person even said their feed is infested. Here's another AI generated ad from someone in the comments on TikTok, from the same brand, by the way. Do y'all think that AI marketing is completely out of hand? Have they taken it way too far? Or do you just think that this is where we're heading as a society? Do you like the idea of AI marketing? And how do you feel about the luxury brands using AI to market to people? Is it okay for certain brands but not other brands? I just want to know what y'all think about all this down below. But as a consumer, as a regular person, just be aware that this is allegedly, can't confirm nor deny, a takeover, an AI marketing takeover. But we got to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.